And we are back once again with Grand Platypus Open. I'm, of course, Lights VIP, and with me, for the first time, again in a long time, is the lovely Steelmold.
Yay! It's Steelmold. I am here.
Thank you so much for joining me, man. Like, it's
By popular request. I'd like to say by popular request, but it's because Yaku can't be here right now. So.
Yes. Unfortunately, Yaku's been a little bit busy, but yeah, thankfully, Steel is here to join me.
All these kids today are always busy.
I mean, what the hell is he?
Time for important things like StarCraft.
All these kids, they keep playing Kerrigan Survival too. God damn it.
So don't bring your team management frustrations into this. Like,
look,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yes,
This is the next round.
The people
Save
need
it
to
for
know.
round 2. We have Starduck waiting for the winner of this match. We'll,
Shaking my head.
SMH my head. Alright everyone, welcome to Lightshade. LE, in case you did not know, stands for... I have it. It stands for... liquidated... equinox. Liquidated equinox. That's when the sun turns into water and pours from the sky, and the sky turns to fire and hot plasma. You know, so recycle. You know, take care of their environment. Watch your carbon emissions. In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Vietnam, our yellow Protoss is in fact ThuocLao, otherwise known as Miss Fanta.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have our Malaysian Protoss. He is blue, representing Team Mate Hexa. It is Ranger.
When you say mate, you say it American mate.
What? I say Mate Hexa.
You need to say it more Australian, like mate. Mate Hexa.
What are you on about?
Australians don't say mate, they say mate.
I'm the Australian here. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying, when you say mate Hexa, you don't say it Australian.
But I'm saying it in Australian.
No, you say it weird. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking you're covering for something.
Shaking my head.
My point is, it needs to be more Australian.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why I bring Yaku on and I make him do the Ryan intro, because he has a better Australian accent than me. Like, it's just... Oh god.
I always say that Yaku sounds Australian to me.
Mm-hmm. He does. I think it's just like the media, you know, like he watches a lot of like Neighbours.
Yeah, I probably watched like Home and Away as a kid.
Yeah.
I think it affected his brain.
that's how he got Yaku, mate.
No, I think he watched a lot of Skippy the Bush Kangaroo, and that's where we got Yaku.
There you go. Oh god.
Running around talking in clicks. Alright, so we have ourselves a PvP, as we're going to have a lot of them, apparently, as it happens, and we already have a bit of split up.
Yeah.
In the paths. We got Stargate for ThuocLao, and we got Robotics Bay for Ranger Facility, not Bay, the other one, you know.
Yeah, we do have a different opener here from both players. Not just with that, you know, obviously we had Miss Fanta, ThuocLao, going for those early adepts instead. I almost said Miss Panda. I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I heard that.
Not to be confused with Mr. Fanta or Mr. Panda. But yeah.
And welcome to the stage, Miss Panda, representing China.
Oh god. So, you know, he did want to be a little bit more aggressive. I say that, but Ranger throws down his own proxy pylon. You know, he's trying to be, at least he's trying to delay the natural base of ThuocLao.
Yeah, but this is just flirting. This is neither player really expects to be winning with these stalkers right now. Although ThuocLao is getting a Twilight Council. So the Oracle! It did not see that coming.
Oh my god,
Get
exactly.
It? Get it? It's an Oracle, but should have seen this coming because it's an yeah.
I've forgotten how you cast. It's
that was fun. That was oh no. What did I do?
What have I done?
You got used to Yaku too much.
Oh god, no! It could happen again. Okay. Jesus.
Calm down.
Okay. I mean, in the end, ThuocLao does see it with his probe, but he's a little bit too busy because all those stalkers are across the map. Again, Ranger, he doesn't intend to expand. Like, he's essentially all in at this point. He wants to try and break in.
Yeah. Strangely, you know, Ranger did get that robotics facility, but there's just like, you know, a War Prism and an Observer. Okay, there's that Twilight Council. You want to get a lot of stalkers, at least get some blink.
Yeah, you would think so, right? At the moment, neither player has blink, but he essentially has it with the War Prism.
Yeah, but it's like it's ghetto blink. It's not exactly. It's not a good upgrade.
Oh god, I mean, so far the
and it's not. Shield battery is just. Like ThuocLao just now took the first damage with his stalkers.
Yeah.
With his stalkers, like all of his stalkers, they have full damage capacity right now, full HP. But Ranger's stalkers are on the red.
The problem is that Overcharge was used and now the shield battery is out of energy, so now finally Ranger can start dealing some damage. A gateway gets taken out, which is pretty important. There are only 2 more gateways left for production, but as you were saying, right, like, does Ranger really want to try and break in all the way?
Yeah, just picking up one at a time and bringing it back.
It's very cute.
This is really ghetto blink.
I mean, he's tryharding, but it's working. Like, he's trading better.
But ThuocLao is about to get blink for reals. For reals, is like proper blinks.
Good.
This is buying ThuocLao so much time. So more gateways are on the way to replace the ones that were destroyed, and Ranger is on a timer.
Yeah, he's got his own blink on the way, but as you said, like, there's a big window here where he's at a disadvantage. Finally, ThuocLao breaks down the ramp, takes his own expansion. Ranger has to be careful not to lose too much. He loses 1 stalker, but another.
This is a bit of a choke point here. I don't know if ThuocLao wants to get in there, especially with reinforcements coming in. Yeah, there we go. ThuocLao realizes and picks away. Now ThuocLao is starting a Nexus, and so is Ranger. We don't have the situation where one of the players is in a huge disadvantage after all of this, because Ranger didn't really do all that much damage, but neither did ThuocLao.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Ranger did a really good job at neutralizing the opener by killing the Oracle, right? Basically, the Stargate did nothing for ThuocLao. But because ThuocLao went into his upgrades faster, like, +1 is about to finish as well. Like, his Stalkers are so much stronger compared to Ranger's.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a good enough amount of them to try and break Ranger here. This is an ill-advised push here, and I think ThuocLao is outstaying his welcome.
Yeah,
he might have trouble getting away because Ranger now has blink as well.
Now finally ThuocLao, he realizes that. He also saw the Immortal, so now Ranger can go for that counterattack. ThuocLao, he didn't have a reinforcing pylon, he didn't have a War Prism, right? He was just stuck with nothing but this across the map, and now he has to go all the way back home. And he doesn't have a shield battery.
Yeah, and now finally the Ranger, you know, he has that Immortal, finally making use of that Vortex facility. Because a couple of Immortals in that first fight would have been, you know, a lot more useful with the War Prism than a few more Stalkers that they're just, you know, not really doing much.
Yeah. Oh god, exactly. But now he's finally got that 1 Immortal. If he waits a little bit longer, those shield batteries will finish, but he blinks on top of everything.
Holding forward. And the boys are being pulled. ThuocLao brings more stalkers in. This may have been ill-advised by Ranger. Force fields were pretty good by ThuocLao. ThuocLao is losing a lot of workers though.
Yeah.
Starting to really do damage.
We have a massive
Warp
warp
might be sniped here.
It does get sniped just barely in time. It looks like ThuocLao should clean this up. A second immortal shows up, but it's a little bit too late. But look at the worker count.
Yeah. He did a lot of damage to ThuocLao, but Ranger loses all of his army, including the immortals. Now it's going to be down to who can build an army faster and reclaim the map.
Yeah, because again, like Ranger essentially has double the worker count, but now is an opportunity for ThuocLao, right, to maybe deal some damage.
I don't know. There's stalkers here. There's a shield battery. There's no energy on that Nexus.
This is true. There is no energy, so maybe he can make something happen, but there should be enough stalkers, right?
There are still two shield batteries and a sentry with some force fields, something. I don't know, force fields. Okay, they're not that good against Blink Stalkers. Don't listen to me. I'm not good at this.
They have the other one. What's the other one? It's like the shield.
Shield overcharge. Shield charge. Shield shielding. Guardian shield.
Guardian shield. There you go.
I don't know. Call it random something.
It's something, you know, and it does help. And with that, Ranger, he defends, right? He deflects whatever ThuocLao has. Now he has to slowly try and catch up. And we're in this weird place, right? Because ThuocLao still has the upgrade advantage. Like, Ranger never got a Forge, right? But Ranger does have the Immortals. And
getting another robotics facility. So we're going to have really nice production on... you know, recoverability of those big beefy Protoss units, and the better economy from the better economy from how does this sentence end? I don't know. I started it and I don't know how to finish it.
From the high worker count, from the probes.
It is from ThuocLao. Then ThuocLao from ThuocLao is a better economy than.
And his opponent.
Grammatically, I put myself in a pit and I don't know how to get out of it. I'm sorry.
Oh god. What I'm worried about is that he's going to be like relatively aggressive, but like he hasn't rebuilt that war prism, so he is feeling a little bit vulnerable on the map. He does finally turn around. Finally, he starts his own upgrades, but it's going to take a while to kick in. And during all this time, his opponent has been able to probe up and kind of catch up.
Yeah. This is a situation where, again, neither player has a distinct advantage over the other, and neither of them can really break the other one right now, unless they catch some stalkers out of the map in a compromising position.
Exactly. They both tried to kill each other's observers, and they both showed up, and now they kind of just like standing off against each other. Ooh, nice snipe.
Nice snipe there. Whoa, but now Ranger in a nice position, starting to whittle down the numbers of ThuocLao's stalkers. Wait, who made that force field? Ranger made that force field.
He did. Feels bad, man. He can't get through. And ThuocLao can see it.
I thought, like, this is such a clutch force field. Great work by ThuocLao. I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't have any sentries.
So where did that come from?
The stalkers, like, teased that sentry. It's like, motherfucker, you blocked us, you ass.
It's like, yeah, that's what you get. You think you're so much better than us because you can blink? Oh god. But yeah, Ranger, he's back. Even though he doesn't have a war prism, he's got a couple of pylons to reinforce. Like he did deny the third base.
Yes, that is important. Don't want to give your opponent a chance to set up a third base when you barely have two, you know. Neither of them has even 40 workers right now, so even though they have two bases, neither of them is actually exaggerated.
Yeah.
Exaggerated. It's well, Ranger is going for a third finally, and so is ThuocLao. Same timings.
Yeah, I think things like they should be equalizing here unless we see a big engagement. Obviously, Ranger is trying to posture here, trying to protect this pylon. But I don't know if I mean, to be fair, he does have that immortal.
Yeah. It's not actually getting to the fight. It's getting blocked. I'm looking at the immortal. Okay, now the first shot of the immortal was just now.
Yeah, and
This
mate.
is actually a good concave here by Ranger.
Yeah, exactly. And again, there are no shield batteries. There's no defensive advantage, and GG gets called.
Ooh. We were like, oh, it's equalizing. Either player can break the other one, and then it happens.
Yeah.
just one like unlucky situation for ThuocLao there.
Yeah, it was a very interesting location for the third base as well for ThuocLao. Like it's the more exposed one, right? It's on the low ground. Like it can be a little bit harder to defend. Ranger, he was on top of it.
Maybe ThuocLao thought he was Terran or something. You know, Terrans like to take the forward bases
They
because
do.
you want to station your army there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, maybe. Sometimes it works for Protoss. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like a stylistic thing more than anything, right? When they go for them.
I mean, I suppose when you have Blink Stalkers around, you kind of feel a little more confident that you can move around and defend your base.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you get into a compromising position and and get surrounded, and suddenly, you know, you're not so confident.
What are the odds of that happening?
I mean, but by the sample that we have right now, it's a 100% chance. But the one game, the one PvP that we saw today.
Oh god.
Sure, it's a little bit of a biased curve, but yeah, sure.
It's just
Still true. Technically, it's just the truth. Technically.
technically. As we are getting into game number 2, again, I mean, for me, I like that both players were relatively aggressive. Like it was a fight to like even get their expansion, their natural bases up and running.
Yeah, I mean it's PvP. Yeah, it's what ZVZ used to be. What happened to you, ZVZ? Get your shit together. Used to have Bane Wars and stuff. Now just everyone tries to get to roaches or something. I don't know. It's boring. Anyway, speaking of boring, we are on Yaganatha LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for larva elevator. Larva elevator. That's the elevator that brings the larva in a Zerg hatchery from the ground, like up to the thing. It's the larva. They can't crawl all the way up. They need an elevator. I know my stuff. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Vietnam, are yellow. It's not orange, yellow Protoss. It is, in fact, ThuocLao, otherwise known as Miss Fanta.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Jagannatha LE, we have the Malaysian Protoss. He is red, representing Team Mate Hexa. It is Ranger.
Might, Hexa. Might.
Might. What?
Might. Might, Hexa.
Oh god, awful.
Even Australia.
I don't think you were even Australia, mate. Oh god.
No. Every time I try Australia, I end up like doing some kind of weird South African kind of accent.
Which is fair. South African, it sounds very New Zealand. New Zealand and South Africa have a lot of, like, it's all in the same spectrum. Australia as well. It's odd how that works.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing is, the trick to pronouncing Australian words is to add extra vowels. So it's not mate, it's might.
God.
Like, might. But you have to pronounce it like all at once. Might.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it works.
There you go.
It's like every vowel becomes like 3 vowels mixed together, like a weird combination that happens, you know, between the vowels.
Mm-hmm.
How do you live with yourselves?
One, I don't think that's how the Australian language works, but
I mean, it's technically how it works.
Sure. Oh god. But when it comes to this game, awful. Oh god. I mean, we did have these different openers here. What's interesting is that Ranger did opt to go for the Stargate this time, and just like last time with ThuocLao, at least he's also going for the initial depths.
Yeah, but not getting any higher tech just yet. Oh, there's the... Nope, they decided to switch, apparently. So this time ThuocLao is going with the robotics facility. Ranger is going to go with the Stargate.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You know, Ranger, he's like, yo, I'm going to show you how it's done. Or at least try to show you how it's done. We'll see if he can do it.
Let's see if that Oracle survives.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a proxy robotics facility. I didn't do that.
Yeah, this is dangerous. Like, the Oracle is not going to help at all against this.
Well, Ranger did set up a robotics facility of his own right now. I think he may be suspecting. Did he get a scout on... yeah, I did get a good scout on ThuocLao's base.
Yeah, and there we go. Beautiful. So he saw the initial 3 gateways, which does signify aggression. That's why he had the shield batteries. He even throws down a stasis ward. He will kind of scout some of these stalkers.
Correction, he only saw 2 gateways. He didn't see the 3rd.
Oh, ooh, interesting.
So kind of, I think he just suspected that this is... Maybe he kind of knows that this is something ThuocLao does or something on this map. It would make sense that they would, you know, run into each other and know each other's styles.
Oh god, but I don't know if he's gonna suspect the proxy robo because the Immortal shows up. Oh god, the stasis.
Gonna bait him into the stasis. Take your time, bait.
Oh.
Yes. Go on and get closer. You want to.
He's like, oh my god, I'm so vulnerable right now.
you need to put the sentry at the back there, just tantalizing you. Oh, you want to snipe my sentry? Come on, you want. Oh, the observer comes in.
Yeah, the observer comes in. He sees it.
Oof. Yeah, this is looking very bad for Ranger.
Yeah, again, like the Oracle...
no energy on that Nexus for an overcharge.
Even if there was, there's enough here to just one-shot those stalkers. And Immortal finally comes out. Maybe Ranger can try and hold in his main base. Again, ThuocLao doesn't have a natural behind this. Like, he just has to hold the main.
Yeah. That's Immortal over Ranger is getting pretty low, and there's not a shield battery in sight that it's available for it.
He has to go all the way back to the mineral line.
Yeah. But there's a second Immortal coming up. This Nexus might not survive the weight. And Ranger realizes this. And but Immortal is constantly getting blocked by stalkers. Watching Immortals trying to get past stalkers to shoot at something. It's like, give me. Hit him.
It's such a shame because they're just so good at what they do as well, you know? They just can't get in. Oh god.
Apparently they're also good at blowing up. Yeah. ThuocLao has this in the back. GG's called. If the War Prism for ThuocLao arrives.
Yeah. GG. I mean,
seal the deal.
I don't know if it's like a build. I don't know if I want to go as far as to call it a build or a loss, but like it's really difficult to defend when you open up. You invest a bunch of tech into a Stargate, into an Oracle, and it's like, well, this does nothing for me at home defensively, right?
Yeah.
And suddenly an Immortal shows up.
This is... Suppose if you don't start Oracle, you go for a Void Ray or something. Then normally you wouldn't really do that, right?
Yeah.
Oracle is a much more effective unit. But maybe after you find out that there's a proxy coming in. Then again, those stalkers, so Void Ray may not be the best answer.
Yeah. I think regardless, I'm sure scouting it and figuring out what's happening a little bit sooner will definitely help. Ranger knew that there was aggression coming. He never scouted the proxy. I don't know if he knew that there was gonna be a robo out there and an Immortal at some point. GG.
Wait. Apparently Ranger vetoed Romanticide.
Oh.
Alright. So we're gonna have a different map. 2,000 atmospheres.
Okay. There we go. Funada ThuocLao. He sent me the map list. It's like, mate.
Might.
Awful.
But I'm going to teach you how to say mate properly.
No one said. I think that's an Israeli thing. Maybe it was the Skippy dub in Israel. I don't know, mate. Like, God.
We don't really have dubs in Israel because too much. They dub like really like children shows and stuff like that, but not like even Skippy was like it's for any show that's for kids that can read. There's subtitles. There's no like dubbing.
Oh, interesting.
They did dub like the Disney movies and stuff. They used to have like two versions. You can go to the cinema and you can watch the English version or the dubbed version, which is really nice because going seeing one of these movies like in proper English with no kids in the audience is great because it's just adults. Because it's of all the people who speak English, and so it's great. It really improves the experience of watching these movies.
All
right. So we are on 2,000 atmospheres in space. LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for leaning elephant. Leaning elephant. That's, when an elephant is just chilling, just leaning on a tree. Maybe scratching its like side on it, because, it's chilling. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Vietnam, currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series of today's Grand Platypus Open, the number 73. It is our yellow Protoss, otherwise known as ThuocLao. It's Miss Fanta.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of 2,000 atmospheres LE, we have the Malaysian Protoss player, as Steel said, currently tied up 1-1. This is it. This is the ace match. It is Ranger on Mate Hexa.
I managed to catch Grizzly's stream last night, so I stayed up late, and she was casting like replays in Spanish. Casting in Spanish sounds so much better. All those rolling R's. It's really good. I understand like why the soccer casting in Latin America is so much better than the rest of the world. Something with the language kicks it up.
It can be really good. Like, obviously it depends on the caster. Personally, I love Romsley. I know Romsley, he does a lot of casting for Alpha X Latin America. He gets so hyped. He goes full on like soccer commentator. Like, he just gets hyped. He gets exactly. He like gets up on the table. He freaks out. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I was imagining like the Latin American caster just hanging on to like a monkey bar or something, like just shaking like a monkey shaking a tree. It's like just going nuts.
Oh god, it's great. There's a fun.
I don't understand how to be that hype about anything. I'm more. I think I can do Finnish casting, which is like you very dryly say what is in front of the screen. It's very exciting all the time.
I was about to say, it's possible that like all the excitement just like got drained away from you over the years. It's just What?
Nah, I was never very excitable.
Like, nah, I never had any.
The excitement. No, I think I don't have any Finnish ancestry, but I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know how it slipped in there. I'm pretty sure I'm part Finnish. Because I have that like subsumed like personality where I just sit quietly and say nothing.
Oh god.
And excitement is something to be avoided.
It's frowned upon. It's frowned upon in the land of Israel.
It is not culturally appropriate. Alright, so we have these two players, no Stargates, no robotics facilities, both of them going for Twilight consoles. It's gonna be Blink versus Blink. What have we got?
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. This is the more standard of the PvPs that we're getting. You know, both players expanded. They've got their bases up and running. It's understandable, right? It's the ace match. You know, no one wants to be as hyper aggressive as they have been because, you know, it's otherwise they're out. They're done.
Yeah, it's gonna be Blink. ThuocLao starting up with an upgrade as well. Ranger's gonna be a little behind with that. Getting that, still getting that forge up there.
Yeah, yep. It's going to be +1 Blink Stalkers for both players. Ranger, I mean, he just got it with his hallucination. He saw the timing as well on the upgrade. He knows he's a little bit behind in that respect. Is it the biggest of deals? Probably not. You know, it's there.
Pele! Sorry, I'm answering Yaku in chat.
Pele! Exactly. Is he dead?
Yeah, what?
Pele, is he still alive? Is that?
I think he's dead. Or he's just super old.
Oh god. Whenever Yaku and I talk about Spanish football, that's all we say. That's all we know.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's 80 years old.
Oh, nice.
Apparently, still alive. Still kicking, I think. I don't know, maybe he shouldn't kick, but or on kicking things.
Oh boy.
Got Blink and Blink. Got their upgrades coming up for both players. They're just chilling back, taking a third base. This is like they've decided not to play PvP anymore.
Yeah, again,
They decided to play TVT.
This is as passive as a PvP can get. Honestly, this happens quite often on a map like Romanticide. I feel like on Oxide sometimes as well. Just because it's a bit of a larger map, you know, you can defend it a little bit easier. Yeah, 2000 atmospheres is what I meant to say as well. Yeah. All three of those maps are all, it's all the same. It's all macro.
I don't mean to discredit you, but we switched maps.
It applies to all three. But yeah, so we're just gonna be chilling here. We see the first divergence. You know, we do see ThuocLao is going to charge lots. I imagine eventual Archons as well.
Maybe a proper beef wave. Beef is good in PvP.
It can be pretty good, but something that can sometimes be better is getting into those balls, getting into those disruptors. We don't see that yet, but maybe.
Those golden Protoss balls.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Ranger coming in for a bit of a poke. ThuocLao jumps forward, but Ranger has a nice concave. So doesn't have the shield, guardian shield overcharge thingy. What's it? Yeah, I don't know what was that?
What?
Something flew.
That was a stalker. Yeah, I was
a piece of stalker.
Didn't fly off. Meanwhile, Ranger just overextending a little bit. He has to be careful again. That War Prism is looking a little bit vulnerable. He doesn't want to lose that. As ThuocLao is just pushing this all the way back. Oh my god.
Then again, it can bring reinforcements here, so it's also dangerous for ThuocLao.
Oh god.
Pushing, but the War Prism gets sniped. Very nicely done. ThuocLao jumps on the critical unit there, but the stalkers are starting to get very low in health.
Mate, he cleans everything up. Just
yeah, gets the better of this fight.
Yeah, everything of Ranger just goes down. Only a single stalker manages to escape. Again, just being a little bit overly aggressive there. And now Miss Fanta's gonna have a massive advantage. Charge just finished up. +2 is about to finish up as well, and he still has all that supply from earlier.
What's Jarritos?
Jarritos. That's like Inca Cola, but not.
Oh. Still want to try Inca Cola. Still, it pisses me off because I really love that plant, that Aloisa verbena. I drink it in tea all the time. We have like 5 of these in our garden.
Oh, nice. That's interesting.
It's very popular here because it grows really well in this climate.
Jarritos, it's a brand of soft drink, and they have a bunch of like exotic flavors. Like they have like lime, guava. Guava is probably my favorite. Man, it's good. It's good.
Look, guava is one. I don't have. I'm not a very fussy eater. But guava is the one like piece of food that I just can't stand. It smells like puke to me.
I feel you
Like
when it comes to the fruit, but we're talking about synthetic soft drink guava, right? And that's what I'm about.
It's the same smell. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't want to do anything. That and passion fruit more like because it tastes like shampoo. It's in everything. Yeah. So passion fruit it's like drinking shampoo. I don't know. Anyway, ThuocLao coming in here trying to deny that third base, but Ranger has some pretty fierce defense.
Oh my god!
Snipes that warpism once more. So, wait, Ranger doesn't have charge. These zealots of Ranger are kind of weak compared to ThuocLao's charge loss.
Yeah, on top of that, there wasn't an overcharge. There wasn't a massive like amount of shield batteries at the third base. Both players ended up losing their war prisons, but once again, Miss Fanta, ThuocLao is looking to try and trade a little bit better. Ooh.
Oh, here comes the Charge Lord. They're like the cavalry. They came in at the last second.
Oh my god, they were Gandalf and they were Huron and they came in just in time. GG.
Oh. The Charge of the Light Zealot Brigade. Very nice. Very, very cinematic. Like those stalkers just moved aside, let the row of zealots, chargers, just run through, and it's like, my life for ire. And then the other Protoss was like, my life also for ire, but yeah, I'm Protoss too, you know.
I wish
Sorry, I don't know. I had this whole scenario with PvP where both like, my life for ire, no, my life for ire, no, my life for ire. And that's what they're fighting about. Who's going to sacrifice their life for ire? So,
it like
makes sense if you're Protoss.
I guess. For me, like that just makes me wish that there was a little bit more like animation when it came to StarCraft. Like even that the idea of
we had like 7 seasons of Carbots animation. What are you talking about? We have more than anybody. There's never been a franchise of video games that inspired better and more cartoon animations than StarCraft 2.
Like I love the idea of charge lots. Actually, because they are like pretty fast units, you know, they just come in, they charge like across the battlefield to come help out. And it's like Cardboard actually hasn't used that. Now that I think about it, they haven't really used that concept. But I love it.
I mean, Bob the Angry Zealot is enough. He's a one Protoss army.